Okay, we'll start with the C. This is the aiming dot on low power. That is a standard USPSA target for size reference. We're about 10 feet away from it, inside completely dark room. This is the aiming dot, low power on the C. And then we're going to move to the illuminator, which is fixed. You cannot adjust the focus on the C. Is one of the major downsides of the C. You can apply this filter, which makes it a little bit more focused. It's pretty useless. I'll take the filter back off. So this is low power. See if I can get the camera to readjust brightness. There we go. Come on. So there's high power with just the dot, and high power dual. So this is the illuminator and the dot. This is the ATPIAL-C. And now we'll pick up the full power PEQ15. This is just the dot. We'll move to the illuminator low, and on the 15, the illuminator focus is adjustable. I'll adjust that down. You get very focused. Again, this is only 10 feet away, give or take, inside. I'll move outside in a second. So there. There's no filter applied here. I can apply the filter. It focuses it. Move the filter. There you go. So we'll move to high power dot. It's extremely bright. And actually, if you are using this inside on, let's say, like a white painted room, it's actually so bright it can reflect enough to trigger the auto gate function of the night vision tube. This is really going to be for extremely long range outside or marking targets for something you don't have if you're watching this video on YouTube. You can kind of see the laser beam and the dust. Lightsaber mode. And this is dual high. If I can adjust this. It's focused all the way narrow. Focused all the way out. Very bright. Extremely useful. This is the PEQ15 full power. And this last one is the PERST4 Russian designator. It does not have an illuminator, so I cannot compare it. But this is a 25 milliwatt IR laser. It is adjustable for brightness, but it just has a plus and minus button. That's all the way up. That's down. Camera's probably not going to pick that up. This is the PERST4. For comparison here, I will do the left side, the full power PEQ15, and the right side ATPIAL-C. So this is the full power unit, and this is the the ATPIAL-C. You can see at this distance, it's kind of similar, except for the light being emitted is incredibly bright on the left side, and it's kind of dull and weak on the right. The big difference will be outside. Okay, so we're outside. It's dark. We do have a full moon, but it's very cloudy. vlog tonight. We'll get this set up behind the night vision, and we'll get stuff set up. We're set up outside. We're going to start with the C again. This is the low power laser. The fence is approximately 25 yards away. You can identify it by the uppercase T shape about the middle of the screen. This is the low power. The tree line in the distance that I'm now pointing at is approximately 300 yards. This is a USPSA target. I set it up in the fence, so this is 25 yards where you see the bloom, and then immediately to the side you're going out to 300 in the grass and tree line out there. So this is the ATPIAL-C on low power. Go to the non-adjustable illuminator. You can really see where this gets to be worthless. Get this to focus. Again, you cannot adjust this. There's currently no filter on it. This was with the filter, it just disappears. No filter. This is aim high. And dual high. You can see it lighting up the USPSA silhouette target. So that was the C. This is the PEQ15 full power. Start with dot low. This is the 45 milliwatt version. Again, this is low. Here's the illuminator low. You can actually see this is illuminating the trees in the distance. You can focus it. And really reach out there. And then we'll go to aim high. Now you can see the bloom that I was talking about earlier when you have the laser on high. You can see it refracting off the ground. Again, these trees are approximately 300 yards away in the background here. This is across the soccer field behind my house. And then we'll go to the illuminator high. This is still fairly narrow. This is all the way wide adjustment. We'll tighten this up. Difficult to see through the camera, but if you actually had a set of tubes on your face, this is very, very usable. They're just wide again, that's maximum. That was the PEQ15 full power. Now we will go to the PERST4, which does not have an illuminator. PERST4 has a really usable dot. It doesn't bloom as badly when it's turned all the way up because it's a little bit lower power. It's 25 milliwatts instead of 45. Very usable. If you're going to use this at very extreme distances, this may not be your pick, but for the average commercial end user that's watching a YouTube video on how these things work, this is more than enough for you. This is the USPSA target at 25 yards. You can see it doesn't bloom as badly. Anyway, there you go. Hope this was informative.